Welcome. Thank you for joining us wherever you are joining from. I welcome you to this amazing program. I appreciate you. Please like and share the program to everyone around you. Share to family and friends. It's going to be a very quick one. You know, we have a lot to do today. We have a very important program coming up today. So I will not take much of your time. Wherever you are watching from, I urge you to share. Invite somebody to join us. We are going to do it very quick. It's going to be a very quick broadcast so that we can be able to prepare for the program that is coming up. You know, our Prime Minister is going to be on the town hall meeting with Canada. And it's going to be a massive one, which will include fundraising also. So every one of us need to be part of that very program. That is why we will not spend much time. So let us use the little time we have before we prepare for that very town hall meeting. You know, that town hall meeting is going to be a bombshell. I don't need to tell you, I don't need to preach much about that, because you already know that that town hall meeting is going to be a very, very powerful one, because a lot of things are expected. You are going to see a lot of things. You know, each time our Prime Minister appears, he is coming with something very, very special and very important. Something you can't afford to miss. And on today's program, I think our sister Amaka is going to be their sister in Canada, the one that the zoo wanted to kidnap. The one that the zoo wanted to kidnap, that our sister is likely going to be on the program today. So you can imagine what is going to happen. A lot of information is going to be exposed. So if you want to be there, to join and be part of it, please don't miss it. Don't say you want to wait for somebody to come and tell you this story. Don't allow somebody to tell you the story of today's town hall meeting. Today's town hall meeting is going to be a bombshell. Our Prime Minister will be in Canada, and every one of us should prepare to join him on that program. That is why we will spend just a little time. And before we go on, I wish every one of us a very happy Sunday wherever you are joining me from. I say happy Sunday to every one of us that is participating on this program. If you are joining us from any part of the world, I wish you a very happy Sunday. More especially our Christian brothers and sisters. Those of us that are Christians, I appreciate you, and I hope you prayed for us in your churches today. You asked Govt to protect our Liberation Army and our Prime Minister. I believe you have done so. I have done mine also. But those in the United States, I think some of them are still in their church now, or some are coming back. But some people are still in the church, some are coming back, and some have come back already. So wherever you are, always remember that it is Biafra first. Put Biafra first in anything you are doing. I am doing the same. In everything I do, it is Biafra first. Like today, I am a Christian. I went to church. After going to church to pray to Chukwu Biama, appreciate God for his guidance and protection. At the same time, I still have to come here and worship as a Biafra. Biafra is my religion, and I will never, ever, ever forget Biafra. My Biafra-ness is not in competition with my Christianity. They are not in competition. The Christianity which I'm practicing and my Biafra-ness are not in competition. I am first of all a Biafra before I became whatever I became. And I will never stop speaking up and talking about Biafra. Likewise, you yourself, you can do better. Every one of us have a responsibility wherever we are to do our part, play our own role, make sure that we pass this message and let the world get the message and get it clear. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you to invite someone to join us. My beloved sister, Esther Ukwosa. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much for joining, Esther. I appreciate you. I can see you there. Thank you so much, my sister Esther, for joining. And every other one that is joining there, whether I mention your name or I didn't mention your name, every one of you, you are special to me. Every one of you. If you are not here, I cannot be here. My fellow Biafrans, I want to remind you that we are making progress. We are making progress, and we will continue to hold on to the progress we are making. The Liberation Army of Biafra is making us proud. Our Prime Minister is making us proud. The Biafra Republic Government in Exile and all its officials, they are doing us proud. Likewise, you that is supporting the Biafran government, you are making us proud. We have to continue to hold on to this. Hold on to what we are holding on to. If you know what you have been doing that have brought this great success to us, please continue to do it and increase. Increase in your effort, because we will definitely succeed. Today, it has become clear to the enemies of Biafra that they cannot stop the restoration of the people. They cannot stop the kingdom of God coming. They cannot stop the safety and security of Biafran people. They have now understood in a clear terms that they cannot stop our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. With all their propaganda and blackmail, right, left, and center, they cannot stop him. It does not matter how they try. He is unstoppable. Not because he is Mazi Simon Ekpa, not because he is something else, not because he has done something extra. It is because he is fighting a just cause. The Prime Minister of Biafra, the Republic of Mazi Simon, is fighting a just cause. And for everything he is doing, he has not fallen short of the law. He has not disobeyed law in any way, in any shape, in any manner. He is following up accordingly, lawfully in everything he is doing, defending his own people. What crime has he committed? He was only asking for the freedom of his own people, demanding for the freedom of his own people, demanding for the freedom of our supreme leader, Mazi Nandekan, and every political prisoner of Biafra, encouraging the people, telling the people what they are supposed to know, encouraging the Biafrans to hold on to their legitimate rights, the right to self-determination, the right to self-defense, and the right to life. These are legitimate rights that everyone must hold. Chuka, thank you so much for joining. Chuka, I appreciate you. Good evening. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me. Everyone, wherever you are, I urge you, please and please, hold strong onto this very restoration of Biafra. We have nothing to lose. We cannot afford to joke with even for a minute. We cannot afford to leave an inch. We cannot afford to leave any stone unturned. We must continue to stand strong with our Supreme Mazi Nandeka and our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Wherever you are, Mayor Africa, thank you so much for joining, Mayor. Wherever you are, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike, don't allow anybody to distract you. Do not pay attention to these blackmailers, these propagandists that are right, left, and center, field everywhere. Don't pay attention to them. Today, you can see that they have nothing to offer anymore. They have no speech to make. They have no other propaganda to push. Every propaganda they have pushed to distract Biafrans have been destroyed and decimated. If you allow them to deceive you today, you intentionally choose to be deceived. You intentionally choose to be deceived. Chinemere Chikode, thank you so much for joining. Chinemere, I appreciate you. So don't allow anybody to distract you. Don't allow any deception, no matter where it is coming from. No matter where it is coming from. Do not allow anybody to distract you. Our freedom is what concerns us. It is Biafra first. When we are talking about this Biafran freedom, it is not a selfish pursuit of freedom. It is not a selfish pursuit. This is a pursuit of freedom to free humanity in that contraption called Nigeria. To free humanity in the hand of the slavery, the slave master, the British, that are using the Fulani Caliphate to hold people in that location captive. It is no longer story. The captivity that the British have placed on the people in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria is no longer something that is overemphasized. Every one of us knows about it. We know it. But somehow, some people are so scared to confront their enemy. Some people are so scared to confront that evil. But I bet you, in this time that we are in, we are ready to confront every idiot. We are ready to touch everything that is untouchable. We are ready to ask every question that needs to be asked. That is where today. And that is why you see what is happening. The delegitimization of the Nigerian government has reached to the highest level. And the legitimization of Biafran government is climbing and on top of the roof. Today, the legitimacy of Biafran government is increasing every blessed day. You know, for a long time, initially, they call us names. They call us online country. They call us miscreant. There is no kind of language they did not use on us. They look at our prime minister, they say that thing in Finland, what does he know? But today, that thing in Finland is giving them sleepless nights. That thing in Finland have now created a barrier that they can never, ever, ever be able to jump. That thing in Finland have caged Nigerian government today. They are caged. That is why our lobbyists say that the prime minister has outsmarted Nigeria. That is why our lobbyists made a statement that the prime minister of Biafra have outsmarted Nigeria. In as much as you will continue to hear the voice of the Afonja, you will continue to hear the voice of this IPOB, you will continue to see their program blockade, but you, the Biafran people, know what is the truth. Only the truth can stand the test of time. My main purpose of coming online every day is to make sure you are not distracted. Make sure you are focused on that thing that matters, your freedom. There is nothing that is more important than your freedom today. There is nothing that is much more important than your freedom, than my freedom. It is the collective freedom of the Biafran people. That is what we are pursuing. And in extension, the freedom of Biafran people is going to affect every indigenous person in the zoo. That is why I tell those Afonjas who think that we are pursuing a selfish cause. It is not. Why are you worried? Why are you scared? You don't want us to go because you feel that when we leave the zoo, you'll be trapped. You feel that when we leave the zoo, you'll be left alone with the terrorists. You feel that when we leave the zoo, you will not have anybody to bully. Why don't you concentrate on building your own nation? Why don't you concentrate on thinking of how you are going to make your own nation work? Why don't you wake up, pray, and thank you and pray for the success of Biafra, because the success of Biafra will mark the success of every single ethnic group in that country called Nigeria. If Biafra succeeds today, everybody succeeds. If Biafra fail, every single one of you fail. Why is it so difficult for you to understand? Since 1967 till date, you have decided to cage the Biafran people. You do not want them to participate in anything. You have continued to fight the war, even when you say the war is over. Since 1967 up to this minute, 2024, September 15th, the war is still going on. With all that you have tried, you have not increased in anything. Your economy has not gotten better. Your education has not gotten better. I can't talk of anything, any improvement that you have recorded in that Democratic Republic called Nigeria. In fact, Biafra recorded success in the midst of the 3 years war, more than what Nigeria have recorded from independent up to date. I can give you one example. Within the war of 3 years, Biafra were able to build their own airport. They were able to build their own refinery. They were able to produce their own weapon within the space of 3 years. But Nigeria, from independent up to date, have not been able to refine their oil. Even when they build the refinery, they cannot manage it. Today, up to today, they can't be able to manage a refinery. Nigeria is still making importation. Every single thing they use in the zoo is being imported, including toothpick. They import everything. They can't produce anything. And everything you see produced locally in that contraption that they claim to be Nigeria has been produced by the Biafran people. Look through, you see that Biafran people. The recognition that the zoo has today, the recognition they have. When you hear, oh, Nigerians are doing exploit in the UK. Nigerians are doing exploit in the US. Nigerians are doing very well abroad. Nigerians are sending billions of dollars supporting the economy from abroad. Go and check who are those. Who are those? 80% of those are Biafrans. 80% of those people, they are Biafrans. Either they are from the southeast or the present south, lower Benue or lower Kiki. You cannot see anybody from the 80% are from Biafra land, the rest of them are from Ududua land. You cannot get up to 1% from the north. You can't get up to the 1%. This is a truth that is very difficult for them to swallow. Why are you killing yourself in jealousy? We, the Biafran people, we are not scared of competition. In fact, we eat competition, we breed competition. That is how we are trained. A healthy competition, not an envious one, not a jealous one. A healthy competition, that is how we are trained. You aspire for anything you want to aspire to, fight for it and get it. Do it to your best of your level and be at your best at all times. This is what the Biafran people are known for. That is why today you go to Nigeria, in every state in Nigeria, go and check in every cities in Nigeria, it is the Biafran people that are the major developers in all the states. I didn't just say it. The people in that zoo are confessing it. When you hear them say, everywhere you go is Igbo people, they come here, what are they telling you? That comment is born out of jealousy. It is not that the Igbo people that are scattered in all over the states, they are not doing exploit. Everywhere they are, they bring development. In the state, the whole states of the zoo, in all the states of the zoo, wherever you find the Biafran people, they are doing exploit. Either the Biafran from the mainland, either Biafran from the coastal region, Biafran people, wherever you find them, they are the one that is the pillar of the development of all the states in that zoological republic. The highest thing you would have done is to learn from them. The best thing you would have done is to engage them on a healthy competition. Look to them, look at them and copy. Borrow from them and do as they are doing. Not being envy, not being jealous, not being hating. But unfortunately, you have chosen a different thing. Just like they did after the Civil War. After the Civil War, they removed chemical engineering from Nsukka because they felt with the chemical engineering being studied in Nsukka, the Biafrans were able to do exploit, were able to produce the Ogbunigwe, which we use to destroy them up to today. Even when you remove chemical engineering from Nsukka, today we are still using the Ogbunigwe to deal with your terrorists. Today, the Biafrans are still producing that Ogbunigwe, the same Ogbunigwe we used in the Civil War, that made you to remove chemical engineering from Nsukka and destroy all the research books. You destroy them and burn them to ashes. Something that even the most wicked man cannot do. When the Greeks invaded places, they did not destroy books, they took the books away. Likewise, the British, when they came to Africa, they took valuable things away. They didn't destroy. That is why when you go to their museum up to today, you will still see items stolen from Africa, places where they colonized. They don't destroy it. They don't destroy it. Everywhere they colonize, they don't destroy their books. The Greeks don't destroy books. With all the places they took over, the Romans never destroyed books. It is something precious that they but in Nigeria, during the Civil War, they destroyed every single research book found in Nsukka. They destroyed it. They destroyed it, thinking that they were trying to hold us down. They think that that is where our brain are. It's not in the book. Whether you destroy the book or that you kept the book should be your own. It should be for your own use. If they had been able to keep those books, they would have learned a lot from it. By now, Nigeria should have been able to refine their own oil. They should have been able to apply their own intelligence and do certain things for themselves. But they destroyed those books, thinking that they were doing Biafra. But for us Biafrans, it is inbuilt. The gift is in us. Even when you remove chemical engineering from Nsukka, so that we don't build ammunition, today, the Ogbunigwe is still working. The Liberation Army of Biafra are still using the Ogbonibe and decimating every one of you. Every one of us have seen the video of the terrorists that the Liberation Army captured. One of the terrorists in uniform from Oduduwa land. And the Liberation Army gave him a message and sent him back. They didn't take his life. They gave him a message and sent him back. But remember, our Prime Minister have said, those of them remaining there will not be that same lucky. You will not have that same luck. If you do not get out of Biafra land now, whatever happens to you, you'll be responsible for it. And that man that was this, the message is not only for Oduduwa people. The message is for everybody in the uniform of Nigeria in Biafra territory. Whether you are Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, Igala, Ijo, you are from other planets, and you are in Biafran territory, arming yourself, bearing arms in the name of the zoo, your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. Don't say you are not one. If you are not hunted down in a day, it will happen in a week. If it doesn't happen in a week, it will happen in a month. If it doesn't happen in a month, it will happen in a year. But are you going to go down? You will definitely go down. The restoration of the independent state of Biafra is something that must happen. It does not matter how you feel. It doesn't matter what you think about it. It is a mandate that must come to pass. It is not because we are saying it. This is a mandate that belongs to Chukwu Obibiama. He gave the instruction. And he chose those people who are going to go for the fight. That is why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the supreme leader of IPOB, was chosen. It wasn't you and I that chose Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, remember. We didn't choose him. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was under Uwazurike. When Uwazurike fell out, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu picked up the mantle. He began to speak. He began to broadcast. He began to resist. He began to do the job on his own. And every single respect Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has today, he earned it. He worked hard to end it. He worked hard to end it. That is how leaders are born. You don't impose leaders on people. Leaders that we have in Biafra land, that is why you see, when they say we don't have leaders, it's because we don't have rulers. We don't accept people they impose in us. That is why they come and say, oh, the Biafra people don't have leaders. They don't have leaders. They don't obey their elders. We do not obey the idiot you impose on us. That is how Biafra land functions. We don't take people you impose on us. Leaders are being born, and when they are born, they earn their respect. You earn it. You earn it. That was what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did. He earned the respect. That is why today every Biafran is ready to put their life on the line for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Every Biafran is ready to dodge the bullet for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu because he earned his respect. In the same way, our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, nobody went to preach to him and tell him to come and join the struggle. Nobody. Nobody went to Mazen Simon and tell him, oh, come and join us and let us. Nobody went there. Remember, Mazen Simon Ekpa was even defending the zoo in Finland. He was defending the zoo. But when the time was up, he took up the mantle. He was broadcasting just the same way I'm broadcasting. On his own, Mazen Simon Ekpa started broadcasting. The same way I'm broadcasting on his own. Nobody went to approach him. Nobody talked to him on his own. And he began to gain the attention of the Biafra people. Until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's attention was caught. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu received him and anointed him. From that moment onward, it became a different ball game. Mazen Simon Ekpa became fire. He became fire. And because the mantle of restoration is on him, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu pronounced it and say, in the new dimension, this is the man that is going to run it. And from that moment, all hell broke loose. The agents of darkness, the agents of the zoo, the Janjaweed, they became restless. They entered into IPOB and destroyed it. They sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And they came and celebrated, oh, we have gotten him, it's all over. They didn't know that they did their greatest mistake. And I say, if the zoo knew what they know now, they would never attempt to kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If the zoo know what they know now, they will never make any attempt to go and kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But because they thought kidnapping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu would end Biafra, just like you saw. When they kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they came and announced it in Hausa language. They celebrated it. Oh, we got him, as if they caught Osama bin Laden. They went to Kenya, kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu against international law. They kidnapped him. Kidnapped a British citizen with British passport. And up to today, Britain has not made any move to sanction Nigeria. Instead, they are busy stealing oil. They are busy planning on how to keep us stand still. But whatever they do, we do not care anymore. Whatever they say, we don't care anymore. We have waited for too long for this time. And I bet you, in the year 2024, Biafra has finally become a reality. It is no longer a wishful thinking. It is no longer something you say, oh, I wish it's going to happen. It is no longer a wish. It is no longer something you say, oh, I'm expecting Biafra to come and pray. It is not something to pray about or to say or wish. No, the prayer has been answered. That is why I tell people, if prayer alone will bring Biafra, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will do it single-handedly. If prayer alone can give us Biafra, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu single-handedly will give it to us. Because I have not seen any other person among us that prays more than he does. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu prays 5 good times every day for Biafra. 5 times daily for Biafra. And remember, before his kidnap, we were in 150 days prayer, which he himself told us that prayer will prepare us for a journey. Little did we know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was going to embark on a journey that has now lasted 3 years plus. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu called us for that prayer. 150 days, and he said, after the 150 days prayer, we are going to march. Let us use this prayer to prepare ourselves. Little did we know that he is about to go to a journey. That journey is where he is up to today. 3 years plus, counting. And when that prayer was called, do you know that most of these idiots did not participate in that prayer? Most of these idiots who call themselves IPOB Nigeria were not part of the prayer. Because after the kingdom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they changed the prayer and began to do a different thing. They even called on that prayer, they said they used the color light and look at the sun and begin to do whatever incantation. They changed the prayer of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He told us to do. We were supposed to read Psalms from 1 to 150. They changed it and they say you use color now to come to the sun and look up. That is when I knew that these idiots don't know what they are doing. These are a bunch of clowns. Today, why our Prime Minister is doing exploits for the restoration of Biafra, they are busy opening, is it pure water company or mineral company? They are busy opening business for themselves. I saw a video online where they took it, whether it is real or fake, I don't know. The pure water, they put IPOB banner on it. Bunch of clowns and idiots. And these clowns know that Biafrans are no longer with them. Biafrans are no longer listening to them. Biafrans have moved on. Biafrans today are focusing on what matters. Biafrans are today focusing on the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. But they continue to deceive themselves. They continue to tell themselves they lie. They wake up and they tell themselves, oh, they are going to listen to us. But I thank Chukwu that we, the Biafran people, know where we are coming from and we know whom we are. We know what we want. We, the Biafran people, have come a long way. And by the special grace of Chukwu, the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, through the grace of Chukwu, was able to lead us in the path to prepare us for today. For the past 3 years, we were in preparation. More especially, every single Monday, preparing our mind for what is coming ahead. Tomorrow is another Monday. And remember, we are on lockdown. Today, I think today should be the 19th day of the lockdown, which is going to continue for 30 good days. That lockdown is ongoing. And you can now understand that the Biafrans have gotten used to the system. The lockdown is against every institution of the Zoological Republic. Why the Biafran people will go about their businesses and do what they are doing? When that lockdown was announced, they called it a joke. Today, every single one of them that called it a joke is hearing it. And just like as Prime Minister tweeted, go and check in their specialist hospitals in Abia, in Enugu, in Anambra. Go and check and see the number of their officers that are there. Today, they are receiving woto. They are receiving woto, right, left, and center. Don't say you are not warned. Mazi Simon Ekpa warned beforehand. The Prime Minister warned beforehand. He took time, warn, and we are still warning. If you are a Biafran, stay away from their barrack. Stay away from their barrack. Police barrack, naval barrack, Air Force barrack, Army barrack. Wherever you see, stay away from there. If you have any business from there, cancel it going further. You have no business being there. If you ignore this message, you will go and tell your forefathers when it will happen. When they ask you, why did you ignore? You give them the answer, not me. Every government institution in Biafra land, stay far away from it. All their ministries, all their secretariats, stay far. You don't know when it will happen. That is it. Because, maybe because it is not happening in your area today, you think, oh, it is not going to get my area. My brother, my sister, it is going to get your area. Don't say because it is not happening today that it's not going to get there. It is going to get there. It's a question of time. Remember, this is the very first time our Prime Minister made it open that the Liberation Army of Biafra will enforce a lockdown. This is not like before, when they recruit people to go and enforce. They recruit the unknown government to go and enforce lockdown. Our Prime Minister announced it, that the Liberation Army will enforce it. So, you must stay away from every barrack, every government institution. Stay away from the checkpoints. Stay away from the checkpoints. If you're living abroad, call your people, warn them, and tell them information is power. We do not want to lose any single Biafra. We don't want to lose any soul in Biafra land. Even our genuine visitors, we want everybody to be protected. That is why we are shouting every day online and offline, so that people will get these information and stay safe. Don't say you were not warned. Don't say you were not told. The reason we are taking this pain to come on daily basis to shout is to make sure that everybody, our friends, our well-wishers, our neighbors are secured and protected. My fellow Biafrans that are watching this program, do not get deceived. Our enemies are not going to stop. Our enemies, they will not stop acting. They will not stop talking. They will not stop deceiving. They will not stop propaganda. They will continue. But I bet you, their disgrace is before them. The joy of it all is that Biafra has come. Every one of us can see the diplomatic move of our government. The government of Biafra is making serious diplomatic move. Today, the U.S. House Speaker is with the Biafran government. He has been spoken to. He has been talked to. He has been approached. And many other top officials of the United States. As I always say, there is no way you can look down on the United States no matter what happens. And the vote and support of the United States matters a lot. When it comes to international politics, when you have their vote, you have something coming. That is why the zoo is shaking on their feet today. The zoo is shaking and weaving. They know what is coming. They know gone are the days when you sit online and talk without action. The government of Biafra is not like the IPOB Nigeria. IPOB Nigeria that was stealing from Biafran people. Telling them, they stole $700,000. They say they gave to the consultant. Consulting who? Who are you consulting? Shamelessly, they took $700,000, money that belonged to the Biafran people. They stole it from us in Nandeka, and they say they were paying to a consultant to go and lobby in the United States. With all that $700,000 and lobbying, still the United States sold Tucana jet. They gave Nigeria Tucana jet. Nigerian name was removed among the states that persecute Christians. With all their lobbying, $700,000, nothing was done. Unfortunately, in the era of our Prime Minister, Master Samaneba, with little or nothing, he has been able to penetrate. He has been able to get a lobbying firm that are lobbying for Biafra today. And you can see the effect of the lobbying firm. It is not done in secret. The people, they say they paid a consultant. Did you know the name of the consultant firm? The consultant, they gave $700,000. They didn't give us the name. They didn't give us the company. They didn't give us the people. We don't know anybody. All they came and read a speech for us that they paid $700,000 for consultant. Name unverified. We don't know who the money was handed over to. We don't know the company that was going for them. But in the case of Biafra, our lobbying firm is one of the best in DC. The names are there. The individuals contacted, the MPs are there. You can see them on video, on picture for verification. Now you see the difference. With little or nothing, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic has been able to break the chain. And today, we are speaking to the highest authority in the United States. And not only in the US, diplomatic talks are going on several other places. So many other places. And I bet you, by the time we get to a convention, a lot of things is going to happen. Biafra convention that is coming up, November, December, is going to be a deal breaker. If you are a Biafran and you have the means to be in that convention, don't miss it. Do not miss it. If you are in a Biafran, more especially Biafrans in Europe, and you have a means to be in Finland, don't miss it. Be in Latin. It's going to be very historic. Be there on the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra. And after then, all hell is going to break loose. All hell is going to break loose. Biafra is going to gain recognition faster than you expect. It is going to end before you open your eyes, before you say Jack Robinson is all over. The defense of Biafra land have started already, as you can see. The defense of Biafra land have started, and it will continue. We will continue to defend our land until every inch of Biafra land is protected and defended. There is no going back. It doesn't matter what you think, how you feel, or what you feel. Who cares? What matters to us today is Biafra. It is Biafra first. It is Biafra or Biafra. Whatever discussion you are putting on the table without Biafra in it, we are not interested. Our Prime Minister have made it clear. Southeast, we are not. South, we will not become. Nigeria will never become, but Biafra we are. It is a clear statement. Southeast, we are not. South, we will never be. And Nigeria will never become. We will be Biafra. Biafra is what we have been. And Biafra we must be. No matter what you think, how you feel about it, it is your business. If you don't like it, you go and hold the transformer. We are not going to say it in a way that is going to be pretty in your ear. We are not going to say it in a way to please you. We are going to say it the way it is. My fellow Biafrans, everyone on this platform, please click like this program and share it. Don't keep it to yourself. Like this program and share it. Like and share. And make sure that today you are going to be part of the Canada event. Our Prime Minister is visiting Canada today. That Canada program is going to be mind-blowing. Trust our Prime Minister. Anytime he appears, something is about to happen. Don't miss that Canada program. It is going to be revelation. There will be massive revelation on that broadcast. And our sister Amaka is going to be there, hopefully. That our sister Amaka in Canada, the one that Nigerian government wanted to go and deport. And our Prime Minister rose up. The Biafran government went with force and protected her. She is going to be on that Canada event, hopefully. And I know it's going to be massive. That case of Amaka should be a lesson for every Biafran. This is the time that we must unite. Injustice against one Biafra is injustice against all. It does not matter whether the Biafra is in support of Biafra or not, whether the Biafran is with us or not with us. But don't deceive yourself. Make sure you get close to the liaison office in your country, wherever you are. Make it work. If you don't know your own liaison offices, reach out to me. I will show you. Reach out to any member of the media. We are going to direct you so that you can be able to know your own liaison office, whether if there is anyone in your own country. If there is no liaison office in your own country, there must be somebody who is going to be operating on that area. If you don't know the person that is in charge of your area, connect to any member of the media. We will direct you so that you get close. The only defense you have today as a Biafran is the Biafran government. You know, when the case of Amaka happened, the Ohanese Ndo Hinandam, they denied her. The Ohanese Ndo Hinandam, the first thing they did was to deny her. So many of you that are living abroad can testify that the Nigerian government can never come for you when you have a case abroad. And I'm talking out of experience. If you have any issue abroad and the country where you are decide to call Nigerian embassy for inquiry, you are finished. You are finished. Hungary contact. I am going to look it up. Hungary contact, write me privately after the program. If you have my contact, write me, or you can send a message so that I can be able to reach out to you and get the information across. Every one of us, if you don't know your own country or your own country, just make sure you write me privately so I can be able to link you up. For those who have my WhatsApp number, I don't have it closed now. I think maybe later I'll try to give my WhatsApp number. Yeah, I'll give my WhatsApp number so that those of you who don't know the liaison office in their own country or the person who is in charge of their own area, you can be able to write me on WhatsApp. Write me on WhatsApp. I will link you up to your own area. I will try to verify and get your own contact and give you so that you can be able to do what you have to do. It is very important because, as I was saying, nobody anywhere, if you have a case abroad, and they call Nigerian embassy to ask them anything about you, you are finished. More especially when you are a Biafra and they check your name, you are Igbo Biafra, you are finished. Whether you commit the crime or not, they are going to make you guilty. They wouldn't come for you. So please, if you are there, take down my WhatsApp number. Take down my WhatsApp number. You can send me a message after this very program so that I can get to your own issue and get the number of the person in charge of your area and give to you. Any country you are, if you don't know your country, just take down my WhatsApp number, send me a message, and I will try to get it along and send it across to you. Every one of us must get connected, because if you don't, Nigeria will not come for you when you have a problem. Instead, they will plan of a way to deport you. Any place, any Biafra has a problem in Europe and America, once the information gets to Nigerian government, they will always tell them to deport you. The only safety and security you have today is the government of Biafra. And the government of Biafra has set example with the case of Amaka. The government of Biafra pursued it legally and otherwise, provide every necessary information. And that is what a country does. If you have pen there, take down my number and send me a message after the program. I will respond. No calls. Send me a message after the program. My number is +447 864 397 169. I repeat again, +447 864 397 169. For the last time, +44 78 64 39 71 69. So just send me a message on WhatsApp only WhatsApp. Just send me a message on WhatsApp. I will respond to you after the program. Wherever you are and you don't know your own liaison organizer or your own person who is in charge of your own area, make sure you send a message either to this my number or any other media member. Biafra Republic of Malaysia Media Warrior. Any Biafra Republic of Malaysia Media Warrior, you can send a message to them and they will help you to get this information across, because every one of us must be linked to the government. That is how we must secure ourselves. We have to apply the Onyaga na one neye. Injustice against one is injustice against all. Once one Biafran is attacked, every one of us is attacked. When they take one person down, every one of us should react. When you see a platform where they are calling Biafra out, don't be silent. We have been silent for a very long time. That is why their propaganda is thriving. You saw the way we faced them in the case of Amaka. Every platform came up. All the Biafran we came out in unity with one mind. That shows you what we can do when we are united. We are in that time now. Don't mind those who are envious and jealous about the restoration of Biafra in the hand of Master Simon. Your envy and your jealousy cannot change anything. And I used to ask them, you don't like Master Simon ever. That will not change him. That will not stop him from being the leader of IPOB. That you don't like him, you hate him, that you are jealous of him, cannot remove him from being the leader. It doesn't change him from having the qualities. And I have said it several times, that you do not chase a leader because you love him. You do not choose a leader because he is handsome, he is ugly, he is rich, he is educated. You choose a leader because he is qualified for the job. That is how to choose a leader. As long as the person is qualified, whether you like him, whether you hate him, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. What matters to us is, can you be able to deliver? And I challenge every one of them that is speaking against Master Samuel. I challenge everybody that is in this talk today. Tell me who is more qualified than Master Samuel in all ramifications. Who in this struggle is more qualified to be in that position? Master Samuel is who is more qualified than him. If you know the person, write the name on the comment section. Among everyone that is in this struggle today, speaking about Biafra, who is much more qualified than Master Simon? If you know anybody that come close, write it on the comment section. A man that is already fighting almost the whole world. Do you know what it is to take on the Zoological Republic with the support of the UK? In Europe, United Kingdom controls power in Europe. And you see Master Simon taking out food from their mouth. Kuro brought the light. The battle you are seeing Master Simon fighting against Nigeria, do you think it's just against Nigeria? You saw what they did to Master Nandekani with the help of the UK. You saw what they did to Master Nandekani with the help of the UK. They went all the way from Kenya. Kidnap Master Nandekani. Do you think you can stand the pressure that Mazi Simon Ekpa is standing today? Do you know how many attacks that is coming to Mazi Simon Ekpa? Physically, spiritually. Do you know the international wars, the secret wars that Mazi Simon Ekpa is fighting? Do you know the diplomatic moves that Nigeria have made to stop Mazi Simon Ekpa? Do you know? You don't know. And tell me, among these idiots that are speaking on different places, talking down on Mazi Simon, how many of them can stand the pressure for 1 minute? How many of them? So many of them that are talking down Mazi Simon Ekpa. Even in the city where they live, in the area they live, nobody knows them. Some of them are even still refugees where they are. Some of them don't even have a legitimate document. Some of them are still using Nigerian passport where they are. And these are the people who will come and talk down on Mazi Simon Ekpa. As if you give them the opportunity, can they be able to deliver? Not. Never. Go and see. There are a bunch of faceless people. At least Mazi Simon Ekpa, we know his qualification. We know where he lives. We know where he works. We know his route. We know things he has done and things he is able to do. But these idiots that are talking right now, what can they do? What can they do? The one that claimed to be more powerful and call himself the IBOB spokesperson. The one that is appointed by the zoo themselves. A more powerful that is appointed by Nigerian government that they call their spokesperson. Who is he? A faceless human being. The Biafra you are fighting for, is it a faceless Biafra? When the meeting will be held on the round table, who are they going to meet? When the call will be placed on, who are going to place call on? Claiming to be the speaker of the Biafra people. Up to this moment, he has not been able to reveal his face until Mazi Simon Ekpa did. Mazi Simon Ekpa was the one that revealed the picture of that the more powerful. Up to today, he is still hiding. A spokesperson. You call yourself a spokesperson. You cannot face a human interview. Spokesperson. You cannot grant interview face to face. You cannot make a video call. Who are you speaking on behalf? Who are you? Exactly, my brother. Not only that, living in Nigeria, my brother. Living in Nigeria. How can you be an effective freedom fighter to lead Biafra in Nigeria? How can you lead the struggle from Nigeria? You forget that every genuine freedom fighter, there are 3 places where you be. If you are a genuine freedom fighter, there are only 3 places where you can be. Is either you are in prison, you are in grave, or you are in exile. A genuine freedom fighter, the 3 places you will be is either you are in the grave, or you are in exile, or you are in prison. But you see this idiot gallivanting. They are living abroad. Every day they buy tickets, they go to Nigeria, they celebrate, and they come back. And they make videos and boast of it. And they come back and tell you, oh hey Biafra. Oh hey Biafra. Oh, Mazi Simon Ekpa is not doing anything. Mazi Simon Ekpa is the agent of the zoo. Agent of the zoo. Meanwhile, you that is going to Nigeria every now and again and coming back, you're not an agent. You that is acting as an informant for the zoo, you're not an agent. But you have seen a man that the zoo, because of Mazi Simon Ekpa, has it ever happened before that the Senate had a sitting for good 1 week on one man? Has it ever happened in Nigeria before? Senate's plenary. Senate has a sitting plenary for 1 week on one man, only one person. In Nigeria, the Senate talking about one man for 1 good week. House of Assembly joined. Governors held a meeting. Only one man that made their chief of army staff become a media warrior. Mazi Simon Ekpa made the chief of army staff of Nigeria become a media warrior. Every day you see him on media speaking. And you still have the Govt to come and talk down on him. But I thank Chukwuokekandama for the kind of spirit he gave him. The more you talk about him, the more stronger he gets. The more you talk about him, the more you give him reason to fight on. The more you talk about him, the more he began to do exploit. And I pity every one of you for what is coming. Because the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Zama, is Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, he has already announced it. And he said, the internal Eduakanono have started. I pity all of you, whether you are online or offline, whether you are home or abroad. The internal Eduakanono has started. And it is going to locate every single one of you wherever you are. There is no place to hide. If it doesn't locate you in a week, it will locate you in a month. If it doesn't locate you in a month, it will locate you in a year. Is it going to locate you? It will definitely locate you. And as we are moving on to our convention in Finland, during that convention, the final result of the self-referendum, which have already recorded success, will be announced. You know, we have gotten more than 50 million people, and people are still voting up to this time as you're watching me. Tomorrow is lockdown. Tomorrow is sit at home. Monday sit at home with the lockdown. Tomorrow people are still going to vote. Up to this point, some people are still writing me, asking for the link for them to vote. We have gotten more than 50 million Biafrans across the world have voted. And what is the vote? They have voted to get out of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. And you think that that number is a joke? You think that that number is a play? You are mad. If you think that that number is for fun, you are mad. There is no organization in the world that will see that number and ignore it. More than 50 million. There is no government of the world that will see that number and ignore it. No organization will see it and ignore it. That is why it is good to make things legal. It is not enough to open your mouth and shout, "Oh, hey, Biafra." Say, "Oh, Biafrans are everywhere. We are majority. We have this number." Put your word to action. The world doesn't work according to sentiment. They don't act with what you say. They want documented facts. And that is what the IPOB have been lacking. No facts. You just come online and make noise and shout and shout and shout. When you come to action, nothing. But in the era of our Prime Minister, it is not just speaking out. There are facts, evidence, verifiable evidence. When we say Biafrans are the highest population, we have facts and evidence to show. When we say Biafrans are in support of the Biafran government, you show the facts. When you say the Biafran people want to walk out and they will ask you how did you know? You show them the referendum. And I bet you the referendum we have conducted have been endorsed. Investigative journalists have already come to Biafra land to investigate, to see if it is true. And they saw it. They saw it and they confirmed it. But yet, some idiots are still busy talking from all sides of their mouth. But I thank Chukwuokekandama for our Prime Minister. He has done a whole lot. Just as he said that he has come to finish what our eternal leader Dim Odumegojugu started. He has come to complete what Dim Odumegojugu and General Effiong started. And I believe him 100% that he's going to complete it in his own time. Because when you look at the evidence, things he's doing, it is not, sometimes you think it's because he said it. I'm not believing him because he said it. I am believing him because of the action he's taking on the ground. Based on the actions he's taking, I believe every single thing he says. That is how to believe people. You don't, just like I'm speaking here, you don't just believe me because I'm talking. Everything I say, you go and verify if they are truth or lie. Just like my Prime Minister, every single thing he says, there are video evidence, picture evidence. Just go to his platform. If you are following our Prime Minister on X, you will be seeing evidence to every single thing he has said. Proven evidence. And who in his right mind will see all those things and ignore it? fellow Biafrans that are watching, we are going home. And no man born of a woman will stop that. Wherever you are watching me from, as I promise, I'm going to end this program so that we can go and prepare for the program. Our Prime Minister is going to come live on Canada program. Canada Town Hall meeting is going to start 6 p.m. Biafran time. Every one of you here, make sure you are on that program. The Zoom link is going to be shared. You can join the Zoom link and make your contributions, make your donations. By the special grace of Chukwu, I'm going to stream it here. Don't miss that Canada Zoom meeting. Don't miss it. Don't miss that Canada meeting. Don't miss it. It is very, very important. The Canada Town Hall meeting, our Prime Minister will be there live, and the massive informations are going to come. Our sister Amaka, by the special grace of Chukwu, she's going to be on that program. Amaka is going to be on that program. It is important that you come there and hear information by yourself. Not they say. Get information raw for yourself. And it is also going to be a kind of a fundraising. Your widow's mite can go a long way. No amount is too small, because the Liberation Army of Biafra is having more responsibility than ever. There is no organization sponsoring Biafra. No government sponsoring Biafra. It is you. It is me. It is all this our little contribution every Saturday. All these little contributions, we are making donations. That is what is sponsoring the restoration of Biafra. That is how your Liberation Army is being equipped to protect you. So join the Zoom meeting today. Don't stay away from it. Join it so that you can be able to make your own contribution. My fellow Biafrans, I appreciate everyone that have joined me on this platform. Please, if you have not yet shared this program, I beg you in the name of Chukwu, share the program. Give it a thumbs up. It is not going to cost you money. It's not going to cost you anything. Sharing the program is doing the job that you are supposed to do. Joining us in the radical evangelism. Every one of us in this program, we are all members of the media. If you don't share, nobody's going to share it. Nobody's going to share it. The Facebook, the YouTube, the Instagram, the TikTok, they don't promote our program. It is you that is watching me that will help promote it. You promote it by sharing, by thumbs up. Support the platform the best way you can. I thank you all for joining me on this very program. And I will see you again tomorrow on tomorrow's program by the grace of Chukwu. Don't fail to be on the Zoom. The Zoom meeting of our Prime Minister will start 6 p.m. The Zoom meeting will start 6 p.m. Biafran time. 6 p.m. Biafran time. Be there. Don't miss it. May Chukwu guide and protect us. I will see you during that time or tomorrow when we're going to come online again. Thank you so much. May Chukwu guide and protect every single one of you on this program. May Chukwu guide and protect everyone that have participated on this program. Everybody that have shared this program, click like and supported in one way or the other. May Chukwu guide and protect you, secure you. Chukwu will keep you. You are going to see Biafra. May Chukwu guide and protect our Liberation Army. Guide the resistance fighters, the Black Marine. Every force is fighting for us on the ground. May Chukwu guide and protect them. May Chukwu guide and protect every member of the media and all our speakers. May Chukwu guide and protect members of the de facto government in the homeland. May Chukwu guide and protect every member of the cabinet of Biafra. May Chukwu guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. May he be protected. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. He will never dash his foot against a stone. May Chukwu guide and protect our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We commit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the hand of Chukwu guide for divine health, for healing, for safety and security. May Chukwu guide grant him healing, grant him strength, grant him safety and security. Bring him back to us very soon. We expect him and we know that he's going to join us. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafran shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I appreciate you, and I will see you again tomorrow. by the Special Research Program on this same program. Thank you. As they say, Airborne, Biafra government, peace, unity, progress, and equity. We move. Airborne, freedom or die. Thank you so much. Thank you. See you. Let's go and break.